Town City. I've been seeing anybody who's been playing SNooFL, the first game usually is either going to be Battlefield or Town City. I think that SNooFL actively avoids Smashville these days. I think it's just because he plays better on Town and City and he plays better on Battlefield. Smashville, I feel like, is one of those maps that he's just really not that comfortable on, so I feel like it's now, he's making it a point where it's like, okay, if I'm facing anybody, I want to either go here or
I'm
here.
more accustomed to this stage and Battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what I can see that. Straight hits.
Yeah, this is just a slobber knocker to kind of start things off. And this is kind of how this matchup goes, where it's like it's a lot of short combos to start off. Like, it's a lot of trying to avoid getting into those long strings. Like, you don't want to fall into Mario up tilts. You don't want to fall into Fox Vortex as Mario. It's all heavily based on footsies and how you would punish in neutral. And then as soon as you get to higher percents, that's when it's going to rely more and more on straight hits. Yeah, he wanted that. He was reaching for that.
I thought it was going to hit. Oh, nice tag.
Yeah, good tech saving Dan there. SNooFL
trying to tech chase there, but he kind of waited. He doesn't go to neutral tech, but he can't take it back.
Oh, there we go. That's the patience shown right there. 3 times the charm.
Nice.
There, that hits.
I ain't supposed to neck.
Now, if you're sleeping, Dan's one of those players where if you just are not paying attention on ledge, he'll just immediately capitalize on it.
Attack especially.
Yeah, just because dash attack is so active, it's just such a good option for Mario to throw out at ledge.
Small windows attack. You don't attack that, that's damn near stop. You're so far down to the left.
Back air, up throw into that conversion. He's got all those options covered on the platform, coming down with the down air, and all of a sudden it's back to even stocks. SNooFL though, sneaking in with a back air, getting Dan off stage.
Dan is good at converting from like aerial into flood.
Oh my god. that was a really weird exchange there.
That was a second left grab. I guess he went for a down tilt, but he was too far away. Quick down smash, frame 5, what I remember. Startup.
All right, making it back to center stage. This is now SNooFL's time.
Oh wow, that was a late hit.
Oh, and he was sniffing that out again.
In that process, he almost got forward smashed off.
Yeah, but every single time that Dan has just been hit by that late nair, he's teched it every single time he's coming down.
Oh my goodness. All right.
All right, so so Dan takes that first game, and I actually just heard word from production that I think the name for that combo now, the late nair into up smash, is apparently the SNooFL sniff.
So this is what I've been learning. It's been 4 months, and this is what I learned: the SNooFL sniff.
The SNooFL sniff.
Everybody got signature moves now.
Everybody's got a signature.
It's a new saga for Chicago.
Oh man, yeah. Everybody's got the. Everybody's got their own signature moves now. Dan's got the forward air off stage. Or Dan's got the up smash, like the patented Dan up smash.
Dan's a highlight reel. He's in the momentum and he goes crazy.
Oh yeah, no, he's one of the scariest players to play against when he's playing really good, because if you just make one mistake, he makes you pay for it with like a 40% combo, and if you're not ready on the defensive options immediately after that, he can just like keep going just like this.
That was good. I don't know either. That was ridiculous.
Like, that was insane. Like, that, I mean, that's the thing. That's the highlight reel coming into play. Like, it's Dan. Honestly, I feel like how Dan. Oh my god. That was the strongest call out. And he was
the other way. It would have hit. I know Luigi's up smash hits on both sides, and that would have connected. I see why it went. I know it's like Mario's like a small, hitbox up smash up front.
Yeah.
You get the right idea.
Other way, then SNooFL would have been dead. Now SNooFL's starting to start his offense right here, but he's got to be careful because right here, this is just where it gets tough because you know you're.
You cannot be above there.
Yeah.
Or you cannot be above SNooFL, as you see right now.
Like he's, he was wanting the turnaround jab because that could have caused jab lock. That would have been very bad for SNooFL. Try for the up smash there again, but not gonna get it. Dan just kind of throwing some fireballs.
He's zoning.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. Like, honestly, that's one thing that lots of Marios like to do when they know they have the advantage. It's like, all right, you know what? You're already in a mental state where it's very, very hectic. I'm just gonna make you deal with stuff. Like, all right, I'm throwing a fireball. You have to deal with it. Ooh, oh! That was nasty. That was dirt nasty. Oh my god. That was the sickest tech read I've seen in the past like 3 weeks. That was ow.
Ow, ow.
That hurt all the way over here. See,
that hurt. I'm retired. Like,
that's the perfect perfect reasoning why it's so scary to play against Dan, because there's just times like that where he just decides, you know what? Mario's top 5 and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, like
he just he plays like Mario. He doesn't even play like Mario's top 5. He plays like Mario's top 3. And he pulls these combos out of thin air, and it's a work of art. Good stuff to Dan.
Damn.